How each character in Birds of Prey is supposed to look. The Birds of Prey introduced some new characters to the DC Extended Universe, DCEU, and gave us some of the most recognized female heroes, bringing some much-needed girl power to the mix. The film received mixed reviews, with some saying the plot being a bit unorganized, and the characters misinterpreted and underused, not like their comic book counterparts. Want a chance to win an Amazon gift card? Watch till the end to find out how. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications. With Harley Quinn at the lead, Margot Robbie once again revealed she was the perfect person to portray the misunderstood and crazy villain. This time she had the support of other very celebrated celebrities, and made an enjoyable and engaging movie. Given that the superhero genre is as known for its striking costumes as its action, it shouldn't be surprising to see that Birds of Prey's over-the-top aesthetic is based on the comics. Although some of its characters are very much like their print counterparts, some were so different to be nearly unrecognizable. Here's what each character should really look like in keeping with the comics. Harley Quinn. Introduced in Suicide Squad, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn showed to be a fan favorite, and her appearance even inspired Harleys in DC Rebirth. The pink and blue ponytails, the short shorts and black and red top, in addition to her signature hammer, it's as if she came straight out of the comics. Including her pale skin and down to her origin, Robbie is evidence that it's not that difficult to make a comic book character look like the comics. Black Canary / Dinah Laurel Lance. Black Canary is one of the most powerful female superheroes, and also one of the most familiar. Branded as one of the best combatants in all of DC, she comes with a supersonic scream that makes her someone you don't want to mess around with. The Black Canary of the comics' most familiar look includes a black leotard, a bolero jacket, fishnet tights, and boots, its specifics flexible enough to transform with the times while continuing to be identifiable. Although it's obviously different from her comic equivalent, Black Canary's spirit in the movie is the same: remarkable, stylish, nifty fashion for a woman as comfy in the streets as she is on stage. Huntress / Helena Bertinelli. Helena Bertinelli was the daughter of one of Gotham's most eminent gang families, who saw her entire family being killed where she was the only to survive. Consequently, she devoted her life to avenging her family and getting reprisal on those liable for turning her into an orphan. Huntress keeps a similar look in the comics, preferring purple, leather, and enough pockets to keep her well-stocked in artillery. Most noticeable is her mask, a purple affair that rises to 2 sharp points above her hairline, and she is never without her crossbow. See to the cross styles she's often incorporated, a nod to her Catholic background, a whole host of crop tops and belly cutouts quite a bit more skimpy than the strip of belly her movie equal exposes, and a closet's worth of thigh-high boots. Franco Bertinelli. Franco Bertinelli made a short-lived appearance in A Memory, where he was murdered along with the rest of his family, where only his daughter managed to survive. Before he was viciously killed by an opposing gang, Franco was a respected mob boss with a web of bad guys. We didn't see much of Franco, but from the comics we know he ran the Subversive with an iron fist, outdoing other gangs including that of Black Masks and the Jokers. His look had changed due to him not being a major DC character, so it's hard to really pin his look. Cassandra Kane. Cassandra Kane is daughter to 2 very dangerous villains, which makes her a perfect killing machine, even at a young age. In the movie, Cassandra Kane dons cut-offs of the classic kind, topped by layers of hoodies, t-shirts, and jackets. Her most distinctive feature is the hot pink cast on her arm, filled with drawings of guns, playing cards, and various other teenage marginalia. She's the punk kid in every sense, deliberately ragged, uninterested in fashion, and likely to be kicked out of any given corner store for loitering. The comics Cassandra Kane sports a far sleeker look, claiming superheroic personas Batgirl, Black Bat, and Orphan clad in black and yellow, tightly fit to her body for extreme stealth, with her Batgirl costume concealing her hair and face as likely still her most well-known look. Renee Montoya. Renee Montoya is a rather new character, being introduced at around the same time as Harley Quinn, whose backstory is very intricate, but engaging as she took on the role of the Question. Like in the comics, Renee is a cop who begrudges her department and elects to take matters into her own hands with the help of her other costumed friends. Renee's clothes enforce her being a pillar of power, sleek slacks, button-downs, and blazers that say, uncompromisingly, she's not a woman to be messed with. Normally, the Renee of the comics keeps things similarly simple, although there's a casual edge to her clothes that the cinematic Renee lacks, especially when she's on the job. Although Renee does wear more formal clothes now and again, she likes t-shirts, jeans, and leather jackets, and, sometimes, her shabbiest running clothes. Want a chance to win an Amazon gift card? Like, subscribe, turn on notifications and answer this question in comments. Which character do you think has the best look and why? Winners will be chosen randomly in comments, so make sure to come back and see. Maria Bertinelli. Maria, like her husband, only makes a fleeting appearance in the movie, as she is part of the killing that traumatizes the young Helena. In the comics, she's also always simply a character that dies to drive Huntress, much like Uncle Ben to Spider-Man, or the Waynes to Bruce. Her look isn't very detailed, and it's tough to find a signature look for the minor DC character. Black Mask / Roman Siones. The adversary to the movie, and a longtime Batman anti-hero, Black Mask rivals the Joker as one of the most threatening crime bosses in Gotham. Roman Siones is peculiar. He's used to getting what he wants, and when he doesn't, all hell breaks loose. Black Mask isn't into subtleness, and there's a showiness to the villain, rooted in his success. He is, after all, lord of his club-bound empire, and his suits might be as well-cut as any banker's, but he has them made in green velvet and floral prints, paired with initialed gloves and intense pocket squares. In contrast, the Black Mask of the comics sticks to the classics, and his suits are handsomely made, but mostly unassuming. This understated canvas highlights the Black Mask he takes his name from. Victor Zash. One of Batman's most dangerous rogues, Victor Zash is one of the most capricious and unsteady assassins in all of DC. Zash stands out in the comics from other scoundrels due to his signature marks on his body he uses to record all of his kills. The terrifying part is that he has them all over his body, only saving one spot for Batman. In the movie, Zash was seen as erratic and psychotic, but unfortunately, he was easily crushed, and we didn't see much of him being crazy as he is in comics. We didn't even see all his body marks. The cinematic Zash might look like the jerk prowling in the alley, but the comics Zash looks like he's straight out of a nightmare. Did you find out how to win an Amazon gift card? Be sure to watch again to find out how. Be sure to like, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching and be sure to check out our other videos.